Nugentino Chronicles. Nugentino Chronicles. Nugentino Chronicles. Nugentino Chronicles.
Hey guys, Nugentino here, and today, since I did a Dollar Tree video yesterday, I thought it'd be interesting to show you all the movies that I've ever picked up from Dollar Tree. And so, this is my stack of everything that I've gotten at Dollar Tree. Now keep in mind, there's people that, have gotten much bigger hauls than me, like in one go. Some people can go there and get like 50 movies at a time. The thing is, for my collection, I don't like to do as what my favorite podcast called a film junk. They call a certain practice juicing. This is when you just throw certain things into your collection, movies that you don't give a damn about, yoga videos, whatever the hell you can get in there. And I don't like to juice my collection. I like to keep it to things that I'm actually interested in. So I haven't ever been able to get like a huge haul. And because whenever I go there, I only see one or two things that I really want to get. And maybe some people do find like 50 things that they are really interested in, and that's great. But I've never had that experience. But so all in all, I think I've gotten about 17 movies over probably about a year at Dollar Tree. And I still think that's pretty good. You add all that up, and that's only $17. The first one I have at the top here is Hobo with a Shotgun. Just got this one recently. I thought it was pretty cool that it came with a slip. And it looks really nice. But you'll notice the bottom says magnet. A lot of stuff at Dollar Tree, or there's a lot of magnet releases at Dollar Tree. Same thing with Magnolia Pictures. They seem to have, a lot of releases from certain studios. But I haven't seen this one in a long time, and I'm actually looking forward to rewatching it. Second one, Drinking Buddies. Haven't seen this one in a long time. This one's Magnolia. And I'm really liking it. I'm looking forward to watching it. Frank, also Magnolia. And this is an amazing movie. I love this. And definitely one to have it in my collection. Superman 3. I just thought it'd be interesting to have this. It's $1. Saw Superman 3. Had to pick it up. The Road Warrior. These are things, I could probably get nicer releases of. Like Superman and the Road Warrior. But it was $1, and if I ever come across a nicer release, and I'm sure there are some out there, but if I may at some point pick up a better copy of the Road Warrior, but I couldn't help getting it for $1. War Dogs. I actually kind of like this movie. I haven't seen it in a while, but it was a different departure, I thought, at the time for Todd Phillips. It's still a comedy, but, he started trying to get Scorsese-esque, which some may see as kind of ridiculous, but I'm not saying it's the greatest movie, but I did like it, and it kind of paved the way for what he ended up doing with Joker. World's Greatest Dad with Robin Williams. This is a really underrated gem, in my opinion. A late, great performance from Robin Williams. Now we're getting into the DVDs. I try not to buy too many DVDs, but when it's $1, sometimes I can't help myself. Crazy Love. This is an awesome documentary, and I don't want to spoil anything about it, really, by even talking about it, but just know it's definitely crazy. It's about love, and it's great. Big Bad Wolves. This is one I haven't even seen, but I've heard good things about it, and the plot sounded interesting to me, and I want to check it out. The Bellco Experiments. This I saw in the theater, and I enjoyed it. It has a script written by James Gunn. This came after he directed Guardians of the Galaxy. And he's decided to get another director to direct one of his scripts, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good time. Bubble. This is one I've seen, but I hadn't seen it until after I picked up this DVD for $1. And I'm glad I got it. It's a really good movie, and it's interesting to note this was one of the first hybrid releases. This was one of the first movies where they released it in the theater, and they put it on VOD, which was in its infancy at the time, and it came out in about 2005, and it's directed by Steven Soderbergh, and he's always ahead of his time. I think he was one of the first to do something like that, and it really paved the way for where we're at now, where you see blockbusters released in theaters on HBO Max at the same time. Obviously, a lot of that's because of the pandemic, but even before that, you know, we had movies coming out on Netflix, and that movie, or at least its release, I think paved the way. Ingrid Goes West. I saw this in the theater, and I really enjoyed it, and I thought it'd be nice to have in my collection. Lost River. Great movie, directed by Ryan Gosling. It's got a crazy performance from Ben Mendelsohn. Christine Hendricks is good in it. Saoirse Ronan, always good. Eva Mendes, Matt Smith. It's very underseen. I think you should check it out. Midnight Special, like I showed you all in my video yesterday. I picked this up yesterday. Saw this in the theater. It's a good movie. Thumbsucker. This is another one I hadn't seen until I picked up this DVD at Dollar Tree. And I didn't love it, but it was worth the watch. It's got Vince Vaughn in it, Keanu Reeves, Vincent D'Onofrio, Tilda Swinton, and, you know, it's a fun little coming-of-age movie. T2 Trainspotting. I saw this in the theater. I didn't, absolutely love it. I did have some issues with it, but for $1, I couldn't help myself, and it's worth a rewatch. I should rewatch it soon. Finally, Vicky Cristina Barcelona. Only got this recently, and I've never seen it, so it should be interesting to watch. Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoy my stuff, please like and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.